Alright, so for this one time only, I'm going to be doing a combined review, Fairy Tail 313 and Hungry Joker 8. If Hungry Joker continues to be just random with its releases, I'm going to have to stop reviewing it because I just did a review of 2 chapters yesterday and then this chapter came out. So, yeah, just a note, if I stop reviewing Hungry Joker, it's because the releases are coming out too irregularly and it's getting, you know, in the way of the schedule. But, so for Fairy Tail 313, for the most part, it was good setup at the very end, but for the most part, it felt like useless. Like, Lucy says, "I'm from the future," and then passes out. We learn about that basically the princess used the keys already to open up the gate, and now she's just waiting for a celestial wizard. Pretty much just the same scenario we've been getting every chapter. Almost, honestly, aside from the setup at the end with the setup for the battles, this chapter pretty much was just whatever. It didn't really progress the story any for the most part. Very predictable as far as the whole thing with Kagura. I mean, I called it, a bunch of people called it that basically Minerva was going to say, "Hey, I'm going to step aside and the winner of you two gets to fight me." So that was very predictable as well. I hope the battle goes good because just because that was predictable doesn't mean that the battle's going to be bad. But I would have preferred, to be honest with you, even though I kind of called that, I would have preferred for it to just be one crazy, as Jim Ross would say, slobber knocker between the three of them just going wild. So I'm a little bummed about that in a way, but at the same time, whatever, as long as the fight is good, you know, Kagura versus Urza, and then we get, you know, Minerva versus whoever wins, which it'll most likely be Urza, then I'm happy. And then the best part of the chapter for me, the good part, the only important part in my opinion, was the setup where we're going to have some epic battles, and also an interesting thing at the end with a Sting. But basically Laxus versus Orga, and then Rogue against Gajeel. I'm looking forward to those fights because they're Laxus and Gajeel are 2 of my favorite Fairy Tail members. They're 2 of the most beasts, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. More so looking forward to the Laxus one. There's going to be crazy battle of, I guess, you know, we got the god and then we got the fairy. Who's going to win? I'm excited for that. That's probably the most anticipated I've been for a while, aside from Urza and, you know, the 3-way with Urza. I'm actually looking forward to this kind of even more so because if this is done correctly, then this could be an awesome fight. But, you know, we'll see where that goes. And then the end, Sting has some sort of big plan to take this and win this. Could this be a part of the revelation? I'm not so sure. I kind of feel like he's going to have this big plan, and it's going to start coming in that, you know, they're going to win, and then out of nowhere they're going to lose, because whatever he has is probably this crazy, you know, plan to get everybody and, you know, win automatically, and then it's going to fall in his face. I don't think Sting is going to win this. You never know, but, you know, regardless of what, I still, from the way Minerva was acting, that cat is dead, and he's just there like, "Lecter, are you watching me?" Yeah, he's watching you from the dead, because he's gone, alright? So yeah, overall, just the part of the chapter that I did enjoy for the most part was just that there's going to be set up for some good battles. Hopefully Hero sets them up properly and they go good. Didn't really care for the thing that kind of annoyed me, that the future Lucy is like, "I'm from the future." Ugh. It's like very cliche, and I prefer to see the 3 of them go at it instead of 2 and then, you know, 1, but whatever, we'll see what happens. And overall, it's just as a chapter, good points at the end, beginning and middle points was just kind of whatever, meh. So it was just whatever, this chapter. I'm just excited for the battles to come and to see where this future thing goes, is, you know, this time traveling and whatnot, because I'm kind of over the Daimato Embu, the Grand Magic Games. I want these to be over already and get to a new arc, to be honest with you. Like, I'm enjoying the fights, but that, like, you know, the Erza fight, and I'm looking forward to the Laxus and Gajeel fight. But other than that, the tournament can be over already, because we've been in this tournament for what feels like forever. And yeah, so that's pretty much just my thoughts. It was a whatever chapter. I'm excited for the fights to come, but not too much developed in this chapter because Lucy didn't say anything, and Natsu just slapped her ass and said, "Yo, I'm taking the other one." So yeah, that's my thoughts on Fairy Tail 313, Hungry Joker 8. Another amazing chapter, best battle chapter in the entire series thus far. I mean, there's only 8 chapters, so I'm not saying too much, but still, best battle. And finally, in my previous review, if you were watching, I said I want Chitose to do something or move already, and it was pretty awesome. She came in, she threw some oil on dude, so his powers were kind of disrupted, he couldn't use them, and that was pretty interesting as well. We got Mita jumping in there, and I'm liking the way this team is developing. They're becoming a really solid team, you know, Chitose even jumping into, you know, that really impressed me, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, is she going to do something interesting? Is she going to finally help out in any which way? And she did. So I was glad about that. Mita is looking real, like, crazy. Like, she studies a lot. And I don't know. Mita, she's looking pretty decent too. I'm enjoying her character, and I like the way that she was healing them and whatnot. I want to know exactly what's up with that. How is she doing all this? Because it was explained, but it was really like just complicated with the hammer and how she mastered it. I think she's maybe really smart. She might have her own Eureka. I'm not sure. And we learned also that the guy's power, the electric power that he has, the Eureka, is from this ancient times. A lot of people thought it would be, I believe Benjamin Franklin, people were saying. No, it was something else, some old time thing. Still interesting that, you know, it's not completely what we call and whatnot, so that's kind of good. And overall, honestly, I just really enjoyed this battle chapter. The dude, the Hidan looking dude, is looking pretty freaking awesome. We see Killed in the beginning, and he's starting to get bored of this, so I'd imagine he's going to jump in and fight Sirius at some given point, because everything is just like whatever, because he's starting to get annoyed at Haiji basically not dying quickly. You know, Haiji is putting up a fight. And also we got a development which was really good, and it's showing progress within the character, and I'm loving that. Like 8 chapters in, and already Haiji is getting stronger and getting how can you say this, like basically the apple now is longer. It's been way past 5 minutes and it's still working. So that means that I guess maybe the more you take the apple, the more you use the Eureka, the longer it'll go, because Alan said the same thing with the hammer. At first, I don't think he could do it that long, but now he could do it for a long time. And the electric guy, he's using it for an unlimited time. So he's mastered it at this point. And had the 4 of them not attacked him, I think he would have took Haiji and Alan without no sweat, because they were about to lose consciousness up until Chitose and Mita jumped in. So pretty awesome. Loving this team. It's like such a irregular team. You got this weak assistant girl that she's trying her best to help out. You got Mita, little girl with some crazy weird power thing going on. Then you got Haiji the beast, and Alan Blackman the even bigger beast. Loving this team. Loving the way things are going with Hungry Joker. And if there was a complaint I would have to say with this chapter, and just with kind of what the series has been going in general, and a couple people have said this as well, is the pacing is very fast. Like, this feels like anime. The way the pacing goes, it almost feels like it's going anime style. It is just going super fast, which can hurt it in the end, and also would mean, like, if we got an anime of this, let's just say, it would take, like, maybe 3 years or so to get a proper anime, because the way it's going is like when they adapt this, they're going to have to take chunks and chunks of chapters just to fill up an episode, because it's going so quick, or they'll have to add a ton of filler just to slow things down so it don't catch up if we ever do get an anime, because the pacing is really quick of Hungry Joker. Just to know, if you like fast pacing, this is for you. You like some beast action and an original concept, a new team, this is for you. Hungry Joker is where it's at. I really hope this manga succeeds, because Chapter 8, probably one of the best chapters thus far, and the best battle chapter thus far. Let me know what you think. Fairy Tail, Hungry Joker. Very interesting question. Anybody that reads both, which one was better? They both have their ups and downs, but Hungry Joker, since it's new, I guess it's really just on fire, and I don't think anything at the moment can really stop it from, like, shining. For me personally, anyway, I think Hungry Joker 8 was just top of the line shonen material, battles, excitement, development, everything that you need in a shonen manga, it has at the moment. So we'll see where this goes. But that's all I have for the review of these 2 chapters. Let me know what you think of both of them. Fairy Tail, what did you think? Are you excited for the upcoming battles? And Hungry Joker 8, what did you think of what's going on right now? Because to me, it's like Hungry Joker is on fire and it will not be stopped. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for both of these mangas, or thumbs up for the manga that you enjoy, because some of you might only read Fairy Tail, vice versa for Hungry Joker. And just, yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.